everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have finally done my April favorites video for you guys, so I am excited to share what I was loving in the month of April this month. And next week I have a very exciting video coming, so please make sure you are subscribed so you can see it. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. Next week we are going to be doing a challenge, a very popular challenge. We're doing it Disney style, so I think it's going to be really awesome. Fingers crossed it comes out next week, but it's going to be a lot of work, so it might come out the week after, but I'm really hopeful. So be tuned for that. Anyway guys, it's May. I started May off with some sickness, which I'm still recovering from right now, so I apologize. But I have a little bit of a stuffy nose, but I'm really excited to do these favorites, so let's get started. By the way, I'm sorry if I have kind of a red nose. I've been blowing my nose and I feel awkward with it being... Do I have boogers in my nose? Okay guys, so to start off April favorites, I only have one beauty favorite this month, and it is my EOS chapstick, but in this cylinder, in this cylinder shape. Guys, this stuff is literally amazing. So the reason I got this one was because my pockets at work are really small and they couldn't fit the little circles. So I was like, okay, let me give the cylinders a shot, and they are so amazing. They feel so nice. They actually feel like more soft to me than the circles do. Maybe it's because the circles have to kind of keep their shape a little more. But anyway, they're just so nice. I bought them for my bridesmaids and put them in like their little bridesmaid gifts. And then I got two for me, so I had one in my purse, and then I had one in my work bag, and then now I keep one in my apron at my new job, and I just love them. So I think you should definitely check them out if you're looking for some chapstick. These are really, really great. So I love them. And then as far as food and beverage goes, I had one thing, but I ate it because I'm lame. I was going to talk about sparkling cranberry juice, which you can get right next to the Ocean Spray regular juice. It's just in like little cylinder cans. It is so good. I've been addicted to it, and the reason I finished them all off was because I was sick, and it was just very soothing on my throat, the sparkling like juice. So, sorry, now I was looking out the window. So the sparkling juice just felt really nice on my throat while I was sick, and I just really loved it. So if you want to check them out, that's another great thing to check out. I'm just saying. Okay, I have another couple of things, but most of them are entertainment. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was Movie Pass. So if you guys do not have a Movie Pass, I highly recommend Movie Pass if you are a moviegoer like me. Movie Pass is a movie subscription service. It costs $9.99 a month, and you get to see one movie per day for that whole month. So you definitely get your money's worth. Blake and I have seen so many movies already, and we've only paid $9.99 each. And it's been amazing, so I would definitely recommend checking it out. We saved money just on our first tickets because each of our tickets was supposed to be like $11.50 or something like that, and again we paid $9.99 through Movie Pass, and then we saw another movie and another movie and another movie, and it was all in that same $9.99. So Movie Pass is definitely very beneficial to you in terms of saving money if you like to go to the movies. So excuse me. So Movie Pass, go check it out if you haven't already. It's great, and I highly recommend it. So going along with a Movie Pass, I wrote down some of the movies I've seen this month that I really, really, really loved. So the first one that we saw with our Movie Pass was Ready Player One. And oh my gosh, guys, I literally loved that movie. And I heard that the book is better, but I didn't read the book, and I just really love the movie. Honestly, some people would make fun of me for this, but I would say it's in my top 5 movies. It was just so good. All the film references, all the video game references. I loved the characters. The Shining scene was like hilarious. I was laughing so hard in the theater. I just loved it so much. So it was a really, really great movie, and you should definitely check it out while it's still in theaters, and if not, definitely get it when it comes out on Redbox. It was definitely worth the watch. Another movie that I saw this month that I was a little bit late on was Black Panther, and Black Panther was also so good. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of superhero movies because I just feel like they're all repetitive, they're all the same. It's always like the same storyline, like there's a fight and then there's another fight and then like he's gonna lose his powers or something like that, and then there's a final fight, and then yeah, they just all feel the same to me, very like static. So Black Panther was very much an exception to this rule. Black Panther was definitely an exception to this rule. I thought it was so different. All the characters are very lovable. I really enjoyed it. It was super funny, really good storyline, and I really liked him in the Avengers too, so that was cool as well. So another movie that we saw with our movie pass was I Feel Pretty. That was a really good movie. I'll be honest, it was one of those movies where it was like a one-time watch and then I'll probably never watch it again. But I would definitely say it's worth the watch, especially if you struggle with self-confidence or body security. It really helped me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was such a great movie, and Amy Schumer was really funny. So I Feel Pretty was definitely a great movie to watch. So if you want to check that one out, I would recommend it. As far as shows that I've been loving this month, there's a show on Netflix called Girls Incarcerated. It is so good. I loved it so much. I'm still watching it right now, but it's very deep when you hear these stories of these girls. I literally cried one episode because there's one girl who's there because her family just won't come and get her. So she's literally just stuck in prison because her family doesn't care enough to come get her, and it's honestly heartbreaking. It makes you think differently, rather than these girls just being like, you know, there because they're horrible kids or whatever. You really start to see things from their perspective, and it's just very interesting and really good. So Girls Incarcerated is a great show to watch on Netflix. And then lastly for this month, I have some books. So the first book I have is The 101 Dalmatians by Dodie Smith. Oh my gosh, guys, this book was so good. It was a pretty quick read. I feel like most kids read this in like elementary or middle school, but I've never read it before and I really wanted to read it. It has like 100 pages or something like that. It's like 200 pages, but it was such a good story. If you haven't seen the movie before, it's basically about Pongo and his wife going to get their puppies that were taken from them by Cruella de Vil, and it's just so heartwarming at the end, their owners and how much love they gave their dogs and how much they supported them, and I cried at the end. It was just so sweet. I really love this book, and it's a really quick read, and it's also cheap. I bought this book at Goodwill, but on the back it says it was $6 at the bookstore. So if you're looking for a quick easy read, 101 Dalmatians is a great one to go to. And then this month I also read 3 Hannah Swenson mysteries. And I'm not going to talk about all of them because that would just take way too long. I'm sure it doesn't really sound that interesting, but I read Plum Pudding Murder, Apple Turnover Murder, and then The Devil's Food Cake Murder, and each one got like more addicting as it went on. And I actually just finished another one last night because I'm very addicted to this series, but I finished it last night, so it's going to go into my May favorites. But I will say out of these 3, the Apple Turnover Murder, actually out of all of them that I've read so far, the Apple Turnover Murder was definitely the most difficult to figure out. I literally didn't figure it out until like a sentence before Hannah realized who the killer was. It was very good and very difficult to figure out, which I really liked. The easiest one to figure out for me was probably, who died in this book? Oh, both of these are probably about the same amount of easy to figure out. I figured them out pretty early on in the book, which was weird because the this one was like not obvious at all. It was like one sentence that I was like, oh, that's the killer right there. So I don't even know how I figured that out, but yeah, that one. And then this one, I don't know. It was pretty easy to figure out from the start. So, but it was still a really good book. It ends with like a huge it ends with like a huge cliffhanger. So I really liked it, and it made me want to read the next one in the series. So those were all really good. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry most of them were entertainment yet again this month, but hopefully next month I can try some more like beauty things for you all that hopefully you will enjoy. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. This Thursday, I'm not sure what the vlog is going to be quite yet. Blake's out of town, so it'll just depend what I'm able to film. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week. Bye!